Okay. Um, today's today's lecture on stepper motors. An overview of stepper motors. This is nothing but the working model of the stepper motor. This is the complete working model of a stepper motor. If you observe the animation image here, that is completely. If you observe here, the switches, that is nothing but sequence of switches are changing here with the changing of a direction, positive and also the negative. If you observe, while changing these directions means, therefore, automatically the north and south poles are changing. This is nothing but an electromagnet. It is an electromagnet. The electromagnet is wounded with a normal winding, a copper winding, and the coil is to be changing the switch positions. This is nothing but the positive voltage source, and this is the negative. While changing with the positive and negative voltage sources, therefore, automatically, what should be happen means there is changing of north and south poles. Nothing but the polarity of the magnetic poles are changing. Therefore, with respect to the polarity of the magnetic poles changing, at the same time, the rotor direction is also changing. Rotor rotation is also changing. This is nothing but the working model of a stepper motor. And what are the main components are having in the stepper motors? Stepper motors, what are the main components? Those are the components are having that. Here, if you observe, these are the coils and these are the electromagnets shown with a electromagnet, and also these are nothing but the coil. Here, previously we shown that we observed that the coils are normal. The coils are first coil and second coil. Actually, in the previous slide, if you observe, there is only one coil, and one coil is giving sequence of switching. The sequence of switching changing from, suppose if you consider this is 1 dash 2 dash. It is 1 dash and it is a 2 dash. First, at the same time, for one rotation, one polarity change, that is 1 and also 2 dash, it should be switching on 1 2 dash, and next onwards it should be getting middle, towards the middle, and next one onwards it should be changing towards 2 1 dash, 1 2 dash and 2 1 dash, like that. Nothing but here only one coil has been used here, only one coil. If you observe here, two coils we are using, two coils, these are the two electromagnets. With respect to two coils are placed, first coil and also second coil, first coil and second coils. Here the first coil is to be given with the supply, and also second coil is also giving the supply. Here this is nothing but the rotor, it is the rotor. Here, suppose if you given the supply with the positive and negative, therefore this electromagnet is behaves electromagnet is energized. Therefore, magnetic flux is to be aligned into this same direction. Suppose whenever if you excited this coil, second coil is the first coil considered, and it is the second coil if suppose. Therefore, whenever the second coil is excited, energized, therefore what should happen means this rotor is to be changing to this position. That is nothing but the rotor, sorry, the stator. The rotor is aligned with this direction. Suppose it is in the 0 degree direction, 0 degree alignment. Suppose if you consider in this 90 degrees of alignment, with the angular displacement of 90 degrees of alignment has been considered. Next coil, second coil. Like that, two coils are changed, energized with a sequence manner. That is nothing but first, second, next it is completed. Next we are going to first. Again, it should be energized. Whenever it is energized means the polarity of the supply has been changing with respect to nothing but if you given positive here, negative here, therefore current is to be moving like this. There, here north pole comes and here south pole comes. Next, while changing polarity, nothing but negative and positive poles are changing. Therefore, positive here, negative here. Therefore, north pole here and south pole here. Again, nothing but should be rotating 180 degrees displacement, like that. Nothing but there is a displacement, angular displacement of a totally 90 degrees of value. 90 degrees of value. And these are the components of a stepper motor. These are the components of a stepper motor. It is nothing but the, if you observe, this is the complete view, and it is nothing but the internal structure. Here, outside casing, casing. After that, it should be a stator. This is the stator, and inside it is the rotor. It is the rotor. Okay, nothing but this is the pole which has shown is a rotor, and it is the stator. 1, 2, and 1 dash 2 dash. 1, 2, and 1 dash 2 dash. That is it. These are stator coils. Next one, cross section of the stepper motor. Cross section of a stepper motor. If you consider the cross section of a stepper motor, if you suppose here these are the stator and these are the rotor. Actually, we consider that is here the rotor is a permanent magnet. Suppose why? Because we are having three types of the stepper motors mainly, that is a permanent magnet and also the hybrid type and variable reluctance type. We are showing on the figure is to be diagram is to be permanent magnet type. Here north pole and south poles, these through this using of the permanent magnets, these are constant. There is no polarity change. The magnetic poles are not changing here. Those are the constant. Those are placed in a constant manner. That is nothing but north pole here and south pole here within the shaft. Therefore, what should happen means here north pole has been given towards the 1 dash, and here south pole is to be 1, like that. The supply sequence, switching sequence is to be in this manner. Next onwards, if you want to rotate in a clockwise means 2 and 2 dash, 2 and 2, sorry, if you consider it as a 2 2 dash, okay, like that. In the rotation of the clockwise manner means the direction of the sequence of switching is to be given like this. Next one, if you observe, we are having three modes of operation actually. The modes of operations. How many modes of operations we are having means for any, that is for a variable reluctance or for a permanent magnet type of the stepper motors. There we are having that is three types. That is single phase on mode. That is a full step on mode, and next one is a half step mode. Half step mode, and third one is the combination of these two. Third classification is a combination of half step mode and also the full step mode. Half step mode. Suppose if you consider a full step operation, four steps for revolutions. If you consider the rotor is rotating, if you observe, north pole has been shown with the blue color and south pole has been shown with the red color. If you consider the stator coils are changing each and every time with a 90 degrees of the displacement. Therefore, the rotor is also rotating with a step angle of 90 degrees. Like that, it is considered as a full step mode of operation. It is considered as a full step mode of operation. Okay. Next one. Yeah. Next one. It is the half step mode of operation. Here, if you consider within the half step mode of operation here 8 steps per revolution we consider. Normally, for full step operation, we consider as a 90 degrees of the angular displacement, that is a step angle. But here, for an half step mode of operation, if you observe, if you observe, the 40 degrees is the displacement, angular displacement. The step angle is 45 degrees. Nothing but if you observe, this is the south pole and this is the north pole. Again, it should be S. Second coil S and north pole has been giving changing like that, and also in between the middle is also occurring. If you observe in between the middle, in between the middle also, nothing but that is nothing but each and every time two switches are turned on. Two switches, each and every time two coils are excited, but it in a sequence manner. Two coils are excited but in a sequence manner. Whenever it should be occur means if the step angle is required at a 45 degrees, or it should be equals to 90 plus 45, like that, and also 180 plus 45, this much 225, like that, this much angular displacement is required whenever it should be means. Therefore there is a possibility of two switch mode operation should be required. With respect to the two switch mode of operation only, there is a possibility to get the step angle of 45 degrees. Okay, that's why we are getting that all the step angles at half step mode of operation in the middle is in the middle of the sections also. If you observe first coil and second coil, and also second coil and first one dash coil, in between the middle is also occurring like that. Like that, revolutions can be takes. How many steps we are getting that? That is 8 steps. 8 steps. 8 into 45. Okay, 8 into 45, 360. Like that. Next one, if you observe about the one step mode of operation for a 6-pole rotor, if you consider for a 6-pole rotor, actually previously we observed that only 2-pole motor we consider. 2-pole motor means one pair of poles. One pair of poles. Here we are considering that the stator number is considered with less number of coils, that is first coil and second coil, first coil and second coil. And rotor, if you consider the rotor, the rotor is having with 6 number of coils, poles, 6 pair of poles. Therefore, 6 pair of poles. Therefore, we here the number of stator coils with respect to the number of stator coils, the rotor tooth are more. Nothing but the stator number of magnets which we are placing here, electromagnets, compared to the stator magnets, electromagnets, the rotor having the rotor tooth or rotor permanent magnets we are observing. Rotor permanent magnets are more, nothing but rotor poles are more. Rotor poles are more, nothing but all the rotor poles are must and should be projected outwards. Projected outwards with respect to the number of tooth. Nothing but whenever the rotor poles are increased means, whenever the rotor poles are increased means, therefore there is a possibility of lower degree. Nothing but the step angle has been having with a low degree or less degree values, nothing but 6 degrees, 9 degrees. This is the very having that very less step angle, very less angular displacement. With respect to this very low angular displacement or less angular displacement, there is a possibility of precise speed control. There is a possibility of occurring a precise speed control of any loads, mechanical loads. Okay, these are the applications which are used for wherever the speed control is required for precision manner. Okay, accurate speed is to be controlled. Actual accurate speed is to be occurred with a degree displacement of a 6 degree or a 9 degree, like that. Okay, next, if you observe, this is the winding number which he has shown here is a first coil winding number, and it is the next one is the second coil winding number. Second coil winding number. Sorry, if you observe A, B, and also A, B coils, and also in between that, we are provided with the first, in the middle, we tapped a terminal. With respect to the terminal, we are giving the supply. Nothing but alternate ways we are choosing here. Nothing but if you observe the dotted line, he is showing from first terminal towards A. A. Next, another mode of nothing but next rotation. For next rotation, it should be changing to B. Next rotation should be changing to B of the first coil, and also on the second winding, it should be changing towards the another line, like that. Nothing but if the possibility of the steps, more number of steps are required, the possibility of the steps that are occurring, the possibility of the steps that are occurring here, it should be more whenever it should be required. Therefore we go for the this type of applications. Nothing but having with a more number of rotor poles with respect to the stator poles. Next one, if you observe, this is the 6-pole rotor, 2 stator coils. Nothing but previously what we observed the diagram, the same animation image. If you observe, the 2 stator coils are operating. The stator coils, if you observe, first time it should be changing towards the first coil, north pole and south pole, like that. After that it should be changing to nothing but 1. Here it is a 1A, it is a 1B, it is a 2A, 2B, like that. Nothing but in the middle of the terminal also we are getting, in the middle of the nothing but the rotor is also rotating in between the middle of the poles also of the stator electromagnets. Here, with respect to this type of rotations, we are getting that the steps, more number of steps. This is how many steps are required for one complete revolutions. For how many steps? Here, how many steps? Nothing but that is nothing but which is equals to step angle. Actually, the practical stepper motor, if you observe, the practical stepper motors are having that first one, the top electromagnet is turned on, attracting the nearest teeth of the gear-shaped iron rotor. With the teeth aligned to electromagnet 1, they will be slightly offset from electromagnet 2. Nothing but in the picture which is showing here is to be the top electromagnetic is first one, showing on the number, showing the number 1. The top electromagnet is turned on, attracting the nearest teeth of the gear-shaped iron rotor. In the middle, iron rotor has been shown. It is nothing but the here. If you observe, with the teeth aligned to the electromagnet 1, they will be slightly offset from electromagnet 2. And next one, the top electromagnet is turned off. That is, the first one is turned off, and second one is excited. And the right electromagnet 2 is energized, pulling the nearest teeth slightly to the right. This results in a rotation of 3.6 degrees in this example. That is nothing but, if you observe, this is the within the nothing but, if you observe on the rotor, a line has been shown here. With respect to the line, if you observe, it is the initial 0 degree displacement. It is a 0 degree angular displacement. After that, the rotor second coil, the stator second coil is energized. Therefore, what should be happen means it should be north pole and it should be south pole, and there is a slight movement. Here, the angular displacement has been taken by the rotor is to be 3.6 degrees, shown here. Nothing but a small value of the angular displacement is taken. Next one, the bottom electromagnet 3 is to be energized. Another 3.6 degrees rotation occurs. Another 3.6 degrees. Next, after the left of the electromagnet 4 is energized here. Therefore, again 3.6. I think, but at each and every uh, uh, energization of the stator coils of each 4 coils, if you are considering as a 4 coils, that is nothing but each coil has been energized at an interval of 3.60 degrees by giving that an angular displacement of 3.6 degrees. Okay, next, when the top electromagnet 1 is again enabled, the teeth is in the sprocket we have rotated by one tooth position. Since there are 25 teeth, it will take 100 steps to make a full rotation in this example. Nothing but total the rotor teeth is to be 25. 25 teeth. 25 into 3.6 degrees. 3.6 degrees. Like that. By multiplying this, we getting that. Uh, uh, sorry. 3.6 degrees is the angular displacement. Okay, next one, it will take how many steps that it will take to complete one revolution means it should be 100 steps. 100 steps, 100 steps wise, the rotor has been rotating. Each step angle is 3.6 degrees. So that's why 100 into 3.6 degrees, the total displacement, angular displacement 360 degrees. Like that, the displacement of the rotor can be possible. Next, applications. These are the applications of read write head in a system. Okay, this is nothing but the if you observe, this is nothing but the stepper motor. And here also, like that, they are used for to move the read write head, in the system, computer system, and the PCs, like that. Stepper motor applications furtherly, if you observe, paper feeder on printers and CNC lathe machines. And if you observe, this is nothing but the lathe machine, CNC lathes. Nothing but CNC is nothing but a computer, nothing but numerical calculations. Nothing but there is a possibility that is nothing but the CNC lathes. And next one is a paper feeder on printers. These are used for automated machines, automated systems. So they are used here. Like that applications, stepper motors are used here. And next also paper feeders on printers, printing machines or printing presses. They will use the stepper motors. And this is the completely a stepper motor shown here with a. If you observe here, how many rotor teeth we are having? These are nothing but the rotor teeth here, and these are the ball bearings. Those are placed in the same shaft. And next one, this is nothing but the stator. How many stator coils we are having is nothing but 8 poles we are having here. This is nothing but a 8 pole structure of a stator electromagnet. 4 wires we are completely brought the terminals here. That is nothing but 4 pair of poles we are having here. 4 pair of poles. Totally 8 poles we are having. And what are the advantages and disadvantages of these stepper motors? Are the stepper motors are low cost control is achieved. Low cost control is achieved here by using of these stepper motors, and those are ruggedness. Why? Because they are very solid in structure. Therefore, ruggedness, simplicity of construction, and can operate in an open loop control system also, and having the advantage of low maintenance. Okay, next, less likely to stall or slip. Will work in any environment. Nothing but within any environment, the stepper motors are work. The next one, disadvantage, control circuit should be required, compulsory. Nothing but using of the switching sequence circuit, there is a possibility to control. Nothing but to control the speed, there is a possibility requirement of a circuit, that is a control circuit. What is this control circuit means? How many previously we observed the example of 3.6 degrees of angular displacement rotated by the rotor of the stepper motor. If we require 3.6 degrees, therefore, or you require 7.2 degrees, therefore, compulsory stop and start should be must and should be required. Therefore, there is a control circuit is required here. And next one is use more current than DC motors. Use more current than DC motors. Normal current. Why? Because each and every time the switching with respect to the switching circuits by using a logical circuits, the stator coils are energized and also de-energized. Nothing like that. Why? Because the current requirement is to be very high. High torque output is achieved at low speeds also. Nothing but speed should be whenever it should be low means there is a possibility of a high torque achievement. Next one, this is nothing but the control sequence of to turn on a stepper motor. If you consider, this is the truth table. If you observe step 1, for step 1 we are controlling that nothing but we are considering 4 terminals, the 4 terminals of a stator coils. Here if you observe step 1, for step 1 it should be nothing but for 0 0 and 1 1, like that. If nothing but step 1, suppose it should be 0. First stator coil, if you consider this one 0, next one step 2 it should be 1, 3 1, again 0, like that. Okay, or it should be considered for suppose clockwise direction, for suppose 0 0 1 1 1 1. Nothing but these two coils are energized. First two coils means one phase. Next onwards, step 2, it should be changing to another 2 terminals. Okay, next one to another terminals of step 3 of these two of a same phase. Nothing but these two are same phase and these two are same phase, like that. Four pales, it's a 4 phase 8 pole should be. Therefore, step 4 0 1 0 1. It is for a clockwise. If you go for a counterclockwise means coming from the step 4 onwards 0 1 0 1 1 1 0 0 1 0 1 0, again 0 0 1 1, like this, from nothing but from downward to upward. That is for counterclockwise rotation. Next, this is the servo motor details. Here, if you observe, This is nothing but the servo motor detail. This is a activator, and this is a reduction gear. Nothing but reduction gear. Gear is also having in the stepper motors. Next one, position feedback. Position feedback means yes, at what position of the rotor? Nothing but now at what position? Nothing but 3.6 degree rotation has been taken. After that, 7.2 degree. Okay. Therefore position sensor is also placed. This is nothing but a position feedback. Potentiometer for a closed loop system. And next one, small electric DC motor is also required. Like that. This is nothing but actuator is nothing but a it should be here if you place it here actuator. This is nothing but the actuator. This is a complete stepper motor. Sorry, servo motor. This is a servo motor. Stepper motor is different. Servo motor is different. Uh, I think you understand about the stepper motors of permanent magnets, or it should be a variable reluctance motor. In the next session, we will observe about the closed loop system of a hybrid stepper motor.